Wyndham, how'd you kind of characterize the round today?
I mean, it was a good round. It was, I had a tough week last week, but, I figured some things out in the last couple rounds last week and then early this week in practice. And so I'm really pleased with how I played. A couple unfortunate bogeys, but that's going to happen around here. So I'm glad I kept them to bogeys and not anything worse.
What would you maybe figure out in those couple rounds and then earlier in the week?
I think I had a cracked driver. So I think it cracked at the Open Championship, but I just didn't know because I was just getting weird numbers, and I should have been smarter to think of that. I just thought I was off swinging. So that's one thing. This week we put in a new driver head, and that's made a huge difference, and that trickles through the bag. So now I have more confidence swinging the driver, which is going to be more confidence in every club. So.
This year's obviously been a breakout year for you. It's a little different, maybe situation for you than maybe you've been in the past. What's the kind of feeling knowing that you're going to East Lake, you're going to play in the Ryder Cup team? What's that feeling maybe different than what you kind of felt in the past years?
Yeah, I mean, normally I've had to come into the playoffs trying to play really good to get myself into this position. So as far as that, it's a huge relief. But, as you have more success, you start expecting more success, which, obviously I'm in a good spot. I would like to have a great week here to put myself, right up there at the top, so I really have a chance next week. But at the same time, at the beginning of the year, my goal was to get to East Lake. So that's, really amazing to accomplish your goals, something that you set out 8-9 months ago, and then to actually do it's pretty awesome.
How do you manage the wanting that more success since you've had it, with knowing that this year's been a incredibly good year for you?
I really try not to think about the results that much. You just kind of really go back to what got me here, and was focusing a lot more on my mental game. It was doing the drills and the things in my swing and not changing any of that stuff and not trying to chase it. Obviously I want to get back into contention and win tournaments, and I want to win every week, but I know that's not realistic. So once this season's over, I'm going to look back and go, wow, what an amazing season. But when you're in it, sometimes it's tough to do that, and you kind of always in the moment thinking about the next shot, next tournament.
How do you define progress in your game? Like if you look at not just the wins and stuff, but progress in your game throughout the years?
I would say like this year, a huge success would have been, in my mind, just getting better mentally to where I feel more comfortable on Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, and handling adversity better, handling the tough pressure moments better, and then also enjoying the process a lot more. To me, that would have been a successful season, and that's how I kind of judge my seasons. And so, whenever the wins happen, that's great, and the results, but I'm really more focused on that stuff, and because some years you can still do that and it not happen, and other years they'll happen. So, this year's obviously had a lot of success. I've had a lot of ups and downs even within the year, but I'm really focusing on all the ups, and hopefully it's like this for the next few years.
Thanks, Wyndham.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Wyndham.
That's good. All right.